Hello, beloved souls. So this is a special 12-12 reading for Starseeds, Lightworkers, Wayshowers. We got all types of names, right? Shamans, shamankas, healers, earth angels. We got a ton of titles. But basically, if you're in the woo-woo stuff like me, I love you, I see you, I hear you, and I'm here for you. 12-12 portal, big energies coming in. I just did a reading for the collective and it was delicious. Lovely blessings just unfolding. And that's all I've been feeling as I've been feeling these energies rearing up. I've been feeling like energies of like abundance, and it's just been like a really auspicious like atmosphere. And then I'm getting calls after calls with miracles after miracles, and I'm loving this shit. I'm loving this shit because I'm just watching people's dreams coming true. I'm feeling these heightened energies as we're moving towards this 12-12 portal, as we're moving into like another solstice, right? Like it's just like I'm shaking again. My body is shaking, shaking, shaking. I'm so excited. So let's see what the angels and guides have in store for you, my beautiful star seeds, light workers. But no, we're not doing like 15 cards. I'm gonna start with one card at a time, please. That was too many. Wow. Again. Okay. That's like no, it's not too many. You're gonna take the cards we gave. Yo, my team of light play too much. All right, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. This is hilarious to me because I just had a conversation with this amazing divine masculine yesterday who has been like passing out, really exhausted, eating habits are thrown off, all this stuff. And I'm like, you're not sleeping because you're being activated and you're going through ascension symptoms at night. So even though you're sleeping or you think that you're sleeping, you're not really resting because you're doing a lot, right? You're getting activations, you're getting transmissions, you're doing astral traveling. And he was like, no, I'm just tired. And I'm like, I'm watching you and I'm looking at you and I'm conversing with you and I'm telling you what it is. Like, I'm telling you what it is. I'm like, you ain't gotta believe me, but we're all getting upgraded. I was like, my activation right now is that I don't sleep much, whereas your body is like crashing because it needs to sleep to kind of like transmit everything that's going on. I was like, my body, I start channeling with the angels, and then I feel like I had like 3 shots of espresso on an 8 ball. Like I'm like, like I can't calm down. So it's totally different. So I love this because many of you are getting upgraded, right? Your light bodies are getting upgraded. Your eating habits are going to change. For some of us, we've been having to like not really eat. Like it's just like I'm not. Food is like all right, cool. Like I'm drinking a lot of water, but like Himalayan salt. I really just drink a lot of water and wine, but that's really it. Like I don't really eat that much because I don't need to eat. But there have been times where I needed to like rev up, right? Like the divine masculine I'm talking about. We've been revving up. I've been cooking. He's been cooking. Like we've been doing our thing. Like I'm hanging out with my boy, but like that's where he's at on his path right now. So for many of you, while you're sleeping and you're just like you might be out of it, right? Your sleep patterns are off. Your eating habits are off. How you're feeling about your clothes, even how you're feeling about like your body or like your makeup, like things are just gonna be shifting. And no, you're not bugging out. It's because you're being upgraded, right? You have activations coming in, like you're about to be taken to another level of like your spiritual growth and involvement and like expansion. I know I've been feeling really like weird vibes going up like the left side of my arm and like sometimes the left side of my body, and then like I'll feel something in my shoulder, like, and I'll just feel like the different parts of my body being moved, where the light's being moved, where like blockages are being cleared, where like I need to like do a different mantra or listen to like a certain meditation or a sound in order to get the stuff to like release. Because I'm like, all right, more ascension symptoms. What does this mean? Is this personal or am I picking up stuff for the collective? Yeah, I always try to decipher that way because I'm like, well, if it's the collective, thanks for the awareness. I release it now, but if it's mine, all right, guide me into the awareness of my own self so I know where to make the shift at, right? So we have that going on for you. No, there's a lot in that star bathing card. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Literally just know that if you're not sleeping, it's all right. You're going through a lot. Welcome. Welcome to hashtag Team No Sleep. I'm about to make a freaking shirt. Star ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. It is time for many of you to stop going by people's words, more or less. You know, this is the difference between like going to church and hearing someone tell you what a scripture means and reading the Bible for yourself. It was when I decided that the energy of what I was being taught about God didn't match the like experiences. Like it just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, how can an all loving God not love half the kids when he made us equally? It just didn't make sense to me that people were just dismissed women. Like it just didn't make sense to me that like in a religious structure women were being dismissed. It just boggled my mind, and I was just like, I can't see like a God that's all loving, and I'm, like I just can't see an all loving God being like, yeah, I love all of y'all, but not y'all as much. It just didn't make sense to me. Still doesn't make sense to me. Never made sense to me, right? Which is why I started going through my own spiritual journey and like picked up the Bible and started reading it for myself. And so I tell everybody, read the text for yourself. Read the spiritual text for yourself. How does that feel in your body? How does it resonate? The Bible is one of the greatest spiritual texts there is. However, it's also been translated into hundreds of languages. You're not going to tell me that over the years that some things weren't lost in translation or weren't shifted according to the times. You're not going to tell me that because we've watched history do this throughout. You even just fictional texts where they burn things down, right? And then years later, somebody has one and it gets re-released, and it's like a big deal. Like that's part of this world. So you got to dig deeper within yourself, and you as a soul knows truth. Your innate being understands. You feel it within your body when something is resonating, when something is not, right? And things resonate at different levels of your consciousness, so it's not necessarily it's wrong, but you know a truth and you feel it, and you know when something just doesn't sit right, right? That's this energy right now. Like you have the answers within you. You have access to all beings that have ever been. You have access to all thoughts that have ever been thought. You have access to that knowledge and wisdom because it's locked within your DNA structure. So once you ask to receive the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, once you ask to activate those codes, once you ask to have access to the knowledge of your ancestors and your past lives and your gifts and talents and skills, then you start to see some shit, right? Next thing you know, you're gonna start hearing some things or seeing a couple of signs or going down rabbit holes on YouTube, and you're gonna be like, how the fuck did I even get here? But things are gonna start to make sense, and you're gonna be like, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be mind blowing. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna take you to the next level, and your expansion is just gonna be like, it's about to be just like a delicious spiritual like fiesta. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I got these new skills and I got these new talents and I have these new understandings and these truths and this makes sense to me and I'm diving deeper and I just learned so much about this. I'm learning more about myself. Like it's about to be real. I love it for you. Wraith? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. All right, my star seeds. Yes, I get it. You know, listen, this Earth place can be kind of ghetto. I get it. It can get a 2-star rating at times, depending on, what you're doing today and who you're dealing with. But understand this, that like you incarnated here for a reason, right? Like you're here for a reason. Your energy is here for a reason. Your light body is needed here right now. So although some of you have started really connecting with your multidimensional selves and you're kind of like over this because the world does a lot, gotta stay grounded, right? Gaia wanted to come into, and maybe that's one of the reasons, because it's important to stay grounded at this time, to remember that you incarnated here for a reason. You and your light body connected to this earth are helping to raise the vibration of the earth. So don't be miserable that you're here, right? Like make the most of this game of life and this little earth suit that you have for a little while, right? When you do things that are joyous, which are harmonious, which bring love and light to your heart, you're raising the vibration of the planet. You know what I mean? Not every light worker is out here with a YouTube channel or reading cards or doing stuff with crystals or healing. Like light work just means that like you're here raising your vibration. You're here living your best life. You're here trying to move and be the best version of you that you can be, and stepping into unconditional love and receiving your gifts from the universe of abundance and health and well-being and joy and peace and harmony. And that joyousness that is within you It's like a pebble in the pond, and it ripples out, and your joy becomes other people's joys as well, and that starts to vibrate, and you're spreading out that light energy. Like that is the work as well, my beautiful light workers and star seeds. And so yeah, I know we get longing for home because listen, Earth Earth just be doing a lot, and sometimes I'm looking up at the stars like, can I revamp this soul contract? Are you sure I signed up for this bullshit right here today? Because I feel like I didn't see the fine print. I was like, was Mercury retrograde when I signed those papers? Because you know what's really funny? I was born during Mercury retrograde. How fucking hilarious is that, right? I was born during a Mercury retrograde. I was looking at my birth chart the other day. I was like, what does that mean? Should I be extra, 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 extra cautious with the shit that I say? It's probably why I give no fucks. Anyway, I know. I'm random. I love y'all though. All right, my star season light workers. Let's see what Gaia wanted to say because she did have a message for you. She did have a message. Ooh, there we are. Wow, funny. This just came out for the collective read release. Big, big energy. Ceremony, invocation. So for some of you, you're gonna be. Oh, well, it's beautiful. We are in the holiday season, right? So there's going to be a lot of celebrations, a lot of cooking, a lot of that energy, but it's also a time to connect with your ancestors. This is really about like kind of like having like a ritual, a sacred space, maybe creating like a little altar or like a table or someplace where you hold pictures and like lighting a candle and just really connecting with that energy. This portal is going to give you access to your ancestors in a new and more profound way. It's going to bring like, mm, you're going to start to have like new skill sets that you weren't aware of. Like things are going to come to you, are going to interest you and just come to you like ease. And you're just going to be like, oh, I didn't even know that like that was a thing that I could do that. Or some of you are going to be remembering something that you used to do as a child. And it's really going to be transformative in your life at this moment. For some of you, that's going to be like cooking, you know, like creating something with your hands, like really physical, using your hand chakras for stuff. But mostly it's going to be a real deep connection with like your ancestral lineage and that energy coming in really supporting you at this time. Some of you, that's going to be your talents as a healer. Some of you are going to be practicing mediumship. Some of you have been seeing stuff and questioning it. Crystal work, candle work, mediumship, cooking, kind of like earth witch, herb witch type of thing. Healers, teaching meditation, Reiki. There's a big, 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 big part of y'all that will be using your hands literally to do the stuff that you do. Divination, healing, whatever it is. Your hand chakras are about to take to new levels. And you're going to be working with Gaia in new ways. So many of you are going to be working with the crystals. Many of you are going to be working with food, with herbs, with candles. You're really going to be like you and Gaia, you and Gaia, you and Gaia, you and Gaia. Like the whole part of the earth is really going to come forward. Some of you are shamans or witches or have those as ancestors, and those healing energies are coming forward now. Wolf instinct. What did I tell you? You're about to come. You're about to just know some shit that you don't know. It's literally innate to you. You're stepping into a new 1144. I'm saying, you're stepping into a new path or a new part of yourself. You think it's new, but it's not. It's literally like it's instinctual, right? It's like it's in your lineage. Like it's so second nature to you that it doesn't even feel like a thing. Like it's such a part of you that it doesn't feel like a talent or a skill or like a gift. It's just like a part of you, right? Like so I'll say that like with me and cooking, right? Like I love cooking for people. Cooking is my love language. It's just something that I love to do. I went to culinary school because had already loved cooking and I wanted to do it like in a more professional setting. But now I don't cook professionally. I just cook for my loved ones. But it's like it's just something that is like second nature to me. And so sometimes I'll cook for people and they're like, "Oh, you should do like a YouTube channel or you should like work in a restaurant or you should, like blah blah blah, whatever people say." But I'm like, to me it's like, no, that's not like I don't want to do that as a living. It's just I like to do it for the people that I love. It's like almost like you have these things coming up for you. But for some of you, you need to make that shift. Like make the thing that you love the thing that you do every single day. Like outside of cooking, I also love channeling with the angels, right? I love pouring into my children. I love like motivating people and like coaching and doing that stuff, right? So I made a career out of like the coaching and the teaching and the channeling, and I saved the cooking and the like nurturing and the cuddles for like my loved ones, right? It's kind of like that same energy. So part of you, like you just know, like a part of your instincts are growing, your spiritual gifts are getting stronger. Like you're seeing things, you're feeling things, you're visioning things. Like it's just you're hearing things in a new way, and like that's why you need to go deeper because you're starting to like look around, and this portal is like, yeah, yeah, that shit doesn't make sense, right? Old paradigms are falling apart at the wayside. And as the old paradigms are falling apart, you're being stepped into a new version of you. And you're going to have to shift, right? Pivot, like move around at the last minute. You're going to have to trust your instincts. You're not going to be able to sit there and analyze and no, now you're coming to a point in your spiritual path where you're getting these gifts and these talents and you just got to go. You just got to go. You just got to flow. You got to take the step in the dark. It doesn't matter. The lights go off. You got to figure it out, right? The lights come on. You got to figure it out. Woo! Love, compassion, love has come into like every reading recently, right? It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a gift. And not only is compassion about being compassionate towards others, but it's about being compassionate towards yourself, right? Like loving yourself, knowing where you're at on this path, seeing the growth that you've done, seeing the growth that you made, like understanding like you're moving to a new level of you and you need to be kinder to yourself during these times, right? And you're also moving to a level where your heart is opening and you're starting to see more of the oneness and the connectedness of you with everyone else, right? And so you're feeling a little bit more compassion towards the fellow human beings because you're starting to understand that everyone's on a different level of their soul path as you are, right? And as you're coming more into your gifts and your talents as a star seed, as a light worker, as a beautiful multidimensional being here, right? The more you're stepping into those, more you're stepping into that light, the more you're stepping into those energies, the more love is being transmitted, the more healing is being transmitted, right? And it's taking you to new levels. And the further you grow and evolve and expand and respect and have compassion for your fellow brother and sister and for this earth, the more you start to see and understand of yourself as well. And so that's coming in for you. Big. See where else we're going. Angels of Atlantis. All right. What's up? What's up? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beings of light. What do we got for the Starseeds, way showers, Lightworkers? What we're not going to do is half a deck. Thanks so much, though. Try this again. Oh, okay. Angel Raphael. Cleansing. Ooh, beautiful healing energy coming in. Yes. Beautiful. Releasing the old and getting ready for the new, right? We're moving We're letting go of the old paradigm. We're moving away from the parts of ourselves that just are not in alignment with our truth anymore, not in alignment with our joy. Like we're getting to a point where like our souls will not tolerate it anymore. I literally just had this conversation with someone the other day, and I said, there's no more pretending. Our souls aren't having it anymore. Like we were on this earth for a long time and we got to go through the bullshit and we got to live out these false illusions and stuff, but all of that has shifted. The planets have shifted. The energy of the planet has shifted. The collective's energy is starting to shift, right? Like those old energies are no longer tolerated on this planet and they're fading away. We're seeing a lot of soul contracts ending, right? People are transitioning over, like old structures are starting to fall apart because our souls are no longer tolerating it. Our souls are like, no, we came here to be happy, joyous, and we're going to live our best life. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that nonsense. I keep telling people with all these babies that are being born, I'm like, you need to rock with them. What they're doing, flow with them because they're coming in without the karma, without the drama, without the bullshit, and they're not having it. You see how our food systems have to change because there's so many children that are all of a sudden allergic to this and allergic to that? Yeah, because we're poisoning our earth. And they're coming back, incarnating like, I'm not eating that. Figure it out. I love it. I love it. Let's see. What else we got? Ooh, Archangel Shemuel, beginnings. More new beginning energy, more starting fresh energy. We just had the new moon in Sagittarius. So dreams are coming true. Miracles are going to begin to happening. Like things are starting to really take place. Beautiful violet energy, right? With the crown chakra. The violet energy transmutes everything that is not of love or above into the energy of love. So we have that starting over, this beautiful healing energy that's bringing in new beginnings for you, that's transmuting the past and the pains and all the drama from the yesteryears and bringing only with it the lessons and the blessings, right? And all those gifts from our ancestors, right? They're all coming down, they're being filtered through to give you this new beginning, to give you the start of something fresh. This portal is going to open up a huge gateway for you if you receive it, right? Ready to like step into that energy, it's going to be amazing. Trying to see if there's anything else. A lot of like not only stargazing, but a lot of like wishing on a star, a lot of like I'm having faith in that. And even when I don't know where I'm going, I'm still just like that energy of just like walking with faith and just trying something new, because what you were doing just wasn't making sense. Just didn't feel right. Wasn't in alignment. And now you're like, no, like I'm gonna do this because this feels like my truth. Like my truth is over here now. Oh, Archangel Michael with enchantment. Again, same energy, right? We got that crown chakra energy going on. We have the third eye energy going on. We have the healing from the unicorn coming in, right? Blessings, magic, miracles, like these things that are coming in. It's gonna feel magical, right? It's gonna feel unreal the way that your life is gonna shift. The new gifts and talents that you're coming into, like the way that you're gonna start to understand things. It's like we always say, like people that don't believe in magic won't see it. You're gonna start to see some shit. You're gonna start to see some shit. You've already probably started seeing shit and been like, am I fucking bugging? It's like, no, you're not bugging. No, that's a gift. Embrace it. Welcome. Welcome to a beautiful life. Welcome to a life of gifts, of healing, of feeling, of touching, of growing, of loving, of compassion and wonder, of hearing messages from spirit. You're not bugging out. You're not bugging out. You're not bugging out. I am a clear channel for messages from spirit. Your gifts are about to be motherfucking activated in new ways. I'm telling you. If you haven't already started feeling it, just I suggest hydration and rest because it's about to be lit. It's about to be lit. Some of you have been seeing it. You've been seeing feathers. You've been seeing coins. Like your ancestors are trying to reach out to you, right? You're hearing songs. You keep seeing the same number. You're seeing the same bird or animal someplace. Like, look these things up. You start seeing things consistently. My guides and angels talk to me in numbers. They talk to me in signs. Sometimes they'll play a song for me like 20 freaking times. And I'll be like, okay, let me fucking sit down and listen to the damn song. Let me see the lyrics, like, let me read the lyrics. Like, pay attention. They're reaching out to you for a reason. They want to bring you these gifts. They want to make magic in your life. They want to give you the healing. They want to show you that you have all these talents and skills. Like, take that shit. Taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Yes. Yes. You're not going crazy. I know you're bugging out and it seems scary and it seems weird because you don't know the path and nobody's really done this before around you. And so you're kind of like, what the fuck? But it's cool. That's so obnoxious. Bottom of the deck, listening with your heart, right? I trust the messages I receive from my heart. You have to tap in. You have to tap in. The truth lies in your heart. God lies within your heart. Every part of you that is in alignment with God at all times is right there within your heart. You need to start trusting that and seeing it. And yes, you're gonna start to see some new shit. And yes, you've been seeing signs. And yes, you've been wondering about this and not sure about that. But it's alright. Like, literally, start trusting in your skills. Start trusting in your talents. Start trusting in the signs that you're getting, because you're getting them for a reason. You're getting them for a reason. They're there to bless you. Like, all of these things that are coming towards you are there big time to bless you, to add to your life, to add magic to your life, to add abundance to your life, to add healing to your life, to bring like your soul tribe in together, to get you to that happily ever after. Like, literally, if you're restless and you're unhappy and you're going through it right now, the reason is because your soul's not happy anymore. Your soul's not with you. If you even try for one more second to go against your happily ever after, your soul's like, done, tapping out. We're going fucking this way. It's time to go. It's time to, it's like, yeah, you're longing for home. No, you get the home of your heart, the home of your happiness. It's time to go into your heart and stop pretending on the outside, right? Stop pretending. Be you. Be the weird metaphysical chick or the weird esoteric dude. Be the witch. Be the shaman. Be the freaking way shower. Be the light worker. Be the starseed. Be be who you are and love it. And love it 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 and love it. And love it. And embrace yourself. There's 1,000 of us out here just as woo-woo and crazy as you, embracing you and loving you for who you are. Alright? I wanna we're good? Sorry. I was like, wait, I thought the unicorn. Alright. Sorry. I was trying to end this with the unicorns have a message. Should have known that when they came out with Archangel Michael, but I was talking. Alright, my unis. What do you got for the collective? Oh no, not for the collective, to start, whatever. You know what I mean? 2 cards came out. Create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You're being nudged forward. I just said that. And Cosmic Sapphire. Act with honor and integrity. Speak your truth. So the unicorns came in for you to confirm what I just said. We got 3 and 33. 333, number. I love that number. That's me and Jesus. That's our baby. Create your vision. It's time for you to manifest. It's time for you to write it down on a tablet and put it up for those to see. It's time for you to like speak your truth. It's time for you to stop hiding in the darkness. It's time for you to step out. You're a light worker. Come into the lights. Shine your lights. Be the light. What are you hiding from? You have something to say. You have a gift. You have a talent. You have a skill. You have something within you that you're stalling on. And it's meant for you to share it with the entire world, not for you to hold within. It's time. It's time. And like I said, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be like on a YouTube channel or like in a public setting. It doesn't necessarily mean that. But what is it that's in you that needs to come out, that brings you that joy, that brings you that love, that brings you that harmony, that peace, that deliciousness? What is that within you that you're holding back from? It's time. You have the Most High and all of heaven supporting you right now to step into this vision. All the lights are green. The only thing stopping you at this point is you. That was it. I was like, they were like, oh, that's it. Good. So, now I just got read fulfilled by the unicorns. I love you. God loves you and angels surround you, and I will see you guys on the other side. Later.